Okay guys, welcome. So first time casting this new line. I'll run through it with you in a minute, what it is and what it's called. But yeah, first cast, let's see how we get on. By the way, welcome to the fishing show. Bit overcast today, but as promised, I'll go through this line now. So a lot of different people online were thinking it was different things, and I'll tell you what it is now. It's called Monster Sea Night Blade. Okay, it's that what I've got on at the moment is a 0.40, and it's a 25-pound line. So normally I'm using the Varibus Sport, which is a 0.40, but it's a 20-pound line. So I want to see if there's extra strength in it. I mean, I know full well the Varibus personally. I've got total faith and confidence in it, and I know it will pull in anything. It will literally pull in a car. It can handle the utmost strength. But I know that there's been a very, very, very special fish caught on that actual spool. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. I ain't giving nothing away until next week, because you're in for a bit of a treat. Personally, I like doing these type of things, and I like to do like, I would rather promote other people's fishing now and cover up myself all the time. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people, me personally, I get bored of watching myself. I mean, I sit back and watch it as a photo album a little bit, and I do enjoy the stuff we do because it's my type of fishing. It's a lot different than every other content what's out there. But at the same time, I do enjoy doing some of the past ones I've done with like Rob York, Rob Wheaton, and covering decent angling, Paul Medge. I mean, covering decent anglers and showing how they do things, you know what I mean? Showing their journey for angling. And I'm looking forward to Monday night to promoting basically promoting the catch, because what an absolutely fantastic fish. It couldn't have happened to a nicer fella, and I'm really looking forward to it. So stay tuned to the channel, guys, because we'll have some bits and pieces from that coming your way. But the full production will be coming at Christmas, and it'll be included in our Norway trip. So yeah, game on. But I'm going to get my other rod set up now, and yeah, here's to see how the line gets on. I'm going to cast this one here out now. Going to try and hit him a little bit just to see how this line holds up. So I'm going to make sure first thing that I lift these up into the top. You know what? That flew absolutely lovely, and I mean lovely. So guys, both rigs are out there, and to be fair, very impressed for first initial cast. I mean, I didn't really hit the first one, but I didn't give it loads the second one, but it come off the reel lovely, slightly lifting. It feels a little bit different than I'm used to. The colour's still growing on me. They do it in lots of different colours. They do it in green, black, clear. So you've got a choice of colours, really. I'm not sure, 100% sure on the greeny, yellowy colour, but I suppose at night time in that it look all right. It looked lovely with the 435s and with that green lime in it. Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, personally, I like it. I can't tell until I've done a couple of sessions with it. I mean, I'm used to like a lot of power in my line, and I know full well that Yellow Sport, out of a lot of different lines I've used over the years, it's never let me down. I've never had a dodgy batch with it. It's been perfect all the time I've used it. So on that front, I normally stick to what I know, but I was recommended it, and I can see why people are using it. It seems to be very strong. I've literally done the spider itch knot and that and tried to break it. I can't break it. So it is a strong line, but only time will tell, guys. Do a few sessions and see how it gets on. I mean, first thoughts, as I said, it looks all right. Cheapest chips, £15 for 1,000 meters on Amazon. So hoping we can see some spots today. But yeah, hope you enjoy the session. Okay, so we're about to find out how good this line really is. If this was sport, this wouldn't go, so let's find out. Got weed coming through. Joseph just realised he had a bite on the side ride. I know what it is. This is weed coming through. So you look out there, Joseph, now. See that weed? So we're going to try and bring this in. Let's have a go. I have full confidence in my sport now. Slowly. Gone. Nightmare. I wouldn't say it's as strong as my sport, and I don't know if you watched the last video, any of you, which we done on Blonde Rays. Personally, that there, it took me ages to go through. That there has just gone, I wouldn't say how much pressure. There's a little bit of pressure there, but I don't think it's as strong as sport. Nowhere near it. But gutted really. Absolutely gutted. But there's a bit of weed out there now. Fortunately, someone who comes back down on low water is hopefully going to find a rig. But yeah, it's the way it goes, guys, unfortunately. Sometimes lost the shock leader, and the line, it went just above the knot, I think, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's a nice line. It lays up all right, but that there was a perfect opportunity to see if it would stand up against a sport for me. And it's strong, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel personally I would swap it for the sport. So yeah, anyway, let's get back and get set up with the Varva Sport on my other reel and see if we can get another bait out. Okay guys, so my overall review on the Sea Night Monster Blade. It's very nice line, to be fair. I'll give it its due. It's very supple, it lays on the reel very nicely, it casts lovely, and yeah, to be fair, I'm very surprised. I am very surprised, and I'm quite picky on lines. I'd have no trouble at all using that in a lot of places. Would I swap it for my... I don't think I would swap it for the Varva Sport. But at the same time, the Varva Sport you buy it in small spools or you buy it in bigger spools, and I think it's not cheap, but I think it works out just over £5 a reel, if I'm honest. Because I load my reels up properly, like to the cast. I mean, if you underfill your spools, you won't get the same as you if you load the spools correctly. But for 15 quid for 1,000 meters, I'll tell you what, it's lovely line. It really is. I mean, it's cheap as chips, and I can only comment on what I've used, and I used a 20 today, and it's I used a 20 today, and it's a £25 line. So I say use a 20. It's a 0.40 and it's £25. Where my other one is a 0.40 and it's a £20. So I don't know. I've got them side by side at the minute on the tripod, and I will let you have a quick look. I'm struggling with the green. I think it'd put a lot of people off the green, but having said that, it's a colour at the end of the day. I think it lays better than the Sport, if I'm honest. The Sport at times, I like it, but it can be, it's one of them, isn't it? But it does lay lovely. But personally speaking, has he got fish? No, I think Gavin's walking down to the sea to get his lead back, I think. Or he's got a bit of weed on or something. One of them. He's hauling it up there, He's stuck in, I think. But all in all, yeah, I'll give it 8 out of 10. I'd give it 8 out of 10. It's something which I would buy again, if I'm honest. I would buy it again. I'm looking forward to using it in a bigger size. I mean, believe it or not, that £35 has caught the biggest halibut ever recorded in history from the shore. So it goes without saying that it's quality stuff. And yeah, what I'll probably do is try the 25 next time when I'm out over the rough ground, like the toe pin and stuff like that, just to see how I get on with it. I mean, it's hard really, isn't it? It's oh, I had a tick. Go on. Is it going to happen today? Is it going to happen? But no, guys, there you go. That is my review on the Seanite blade. It's a good line, cheap as chips, and to be honest, it's probably better than a lot of different brands on the market which are more expensive than that. I mean, it's worth looking at. It's worth looking at. But there it is. There you go. Tight lines. See you in the next review. Hit that subscribe button. That's what it's all about. But yeah, it's been a lovely day. Bit of weed. It's been a lovely day. But do check out the main production of today's session over on the Sea Angling Adventures page, YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed already, hit it up. And this is how we do it on the west side. But yeah, today unfortunately just form back raised at the moment, but we could get a smooth on last minute, so stick around to find out over on the SAA channel. Tight lines.